So I'm back here today. This is Jenny. She's our nurse practitioner. She's 38 years old. She's starting to see the early signs of aging, which include under her eyes. She's got a little darkness under there, as well as a little bit of volume loss in the cheeks. And then smile for me. So you can see right here it goes a little flat. So we're going to do some volume restoration in both these areas, as well as tapered blend this back for her. We're going to be using 2 syringes today, and I'll show you my technique. You can see on camera where she's got that little flatness there. We need to first support that up, because that's what's going to help her under her eyes. So first, a little cheek restoration. Go ahead and close your eyes. I am working in an area that has a nerve and a little vessel bundle there. So she's been advised, here's a poke, to let me know if she feels anything electrical. I'm going to do a little bit of restoration right here using, and you're going to hear a little kind of crackling and gurgling. That popping noise is normal. I'm using Restylane Lyft because Jenny's face is a little bit on the smaller side and the volume loss isn't a ton. So do a little bit. I'm feeling that. Good. That was pretty easy. Just filling in that little malar fat pad right there. Her face is smaller, so we don't want to get a product that's going to attract too much water. So I'm picking the Lyft here, and I'm feeling now that I've put in a little bit of, I was about a 0.2 of the Lyft. That's feeling pretty good there. I can still feel right there. Probably can't see it on camera, but I can feel a little bit of volume loss right there. So I want to make sure we get that as well. Here's a poke. Good. Just breathe. And just wipe. There you go. A little bit more right there. Wonderful. All right. All right, so I've done a little bit of a cheek restoration there. It was about a 0.4. She had some bleeding, so I needed to get that to stop. And now we're gonna do this little taper blend. So go ahead and smile. Okay, you see how she gets a little flat right there? So here's the cheek. We don't want the cheek to over-dominate the cheekbone, so we're gonna do a little bit right there. All right, here is a little poke. Good, 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 good. And just a tiny bit blending right on that edge. Good. I'm going to start underneath her eyes. I'm feeling, so I'm using my finger to feel any holes, because not always, it's not always that we can see them, but I can feel one here, and then obviously I can see the volume loss there. So I'm going to first start with this one. Go ahead and eyes closed. Jenny's eyelid is a little numb from that first poke. Here's a poke. It does numb a little of that nerve in that area. Bit right here. I like Classic Restylane in this area. It's very forgiving. Simple hyaluronic acid molecules. It's not going to attract a bunch of water. So good. That's just a little bit of support right there.
I hardly felt that.
Yeah. You're pretty numb now. Go ahead and relax. Okay, so now we're going to go right there. Here's a poke. Jenny has been advised if she feels any buzzing sensation, like a electrical sensation, or any intense burning, to let me know. That would indicate I'm near a nerve or in or on her vessel. Okay, needles out. Both those were about a 0.1 in each of these little pokes that I did. A very tiny amount underneath the eyes. The majority of the issue comes from the volume loss in the cheeks. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, that's already looking great. I'm going to put just a tiny little bit more up, a little further up. We have to anticipate the water draw that's going to happen, so we don't want this overdone. We're going to do one more. Here's a poke. Good. Nice and slow and steady. I pull back. I'm doing a little aspiration check. Just a little extra safety measure. Tiny bit more right there. Good. Okay, Jenny, you can close your eyes. So here's where the volume loss is. It's a little bit hard to see on camera because she doesn't have a tremendous amount of it, but I'm kind of pushing in where that hole is. So we're going to first start there. All right, here is a poke. We're gonna do a little bit of a restoration in this malar fat pad. Okay. Good. And anytime I'm working under someone's eyes, I want to first make sure that the cheek has the support for that orbital ridge. Good, 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 good. Needles out. Because once you get the support down here, then when I put filler up there, you won't see it. And when I'm doing the filler into the eyes, I'm like putting it in like that. It's that ligament that comes across the eye, and then it's going to support it up. Okay, there's still a little hole right here. I can feel that. Here's a little poke. Good, 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 good. Right. Okay, needles out. And all said and done, it's one syringe on each side. Half a syringe of Lyft, half a syringe of Classic Restylane, both sides. So 2 mLs total. And when you're in your 30s, that's a typical amount. Okay, now smile. Okay, so here's where it gets flat, right there. See my red fingernail polish through the gloves. Okay, smile. Good. Okay, go ahead and relax. I put a little Tapered Blend right here. Here's a poke. Just pop it a little bit more. There. Fantastic. Just like that. Okay. And you're not even bleeding as much as you did the other side.
Yay.
We're going to finish up with that half a syringe of Classic Restylane along the orbital ridge and shore up any other little holes that might have on that upper part. All right, last but not least, let's do this little tear trough. Everything's been supported up. Stay nice and still. Here's a poke. Slowly enter. Quick little extra safety check. And again, I'm not looking for that skin to just pop out dramatically because I have to anticipate the body drawing water to the filler that I'm using. A little hole right there. That's, get that, okay. Here's a poke. Good. Okay, we're at the final little step here.
Yay.
She needs just a tiny little bit more on this taper. Go ahead and smile. You can see how that kind of flattens down there. We're just gonna do a little bit more right there and then this is done. Here's a poke. And you did so good as a model. I mean, it's pretty nerve-wracking to sit in a chair and
I can see how
get this on camera, but you did super good. Okay, there's that last little bit. Okay, now what we're gonna do, 3 weeks, we're gonna allow this to kind of settle down. She'll have a little bit of swelling today. She's gonna drink water, take a couple Tylenols, that'll help with the tenderness. We're gonna give it ample time to yield its final results. When we bring her back in a few weeks, I'll take a good live video and pictures of showing this area. 2 syringes today. Yeah, thank you for being a model.
Yay, thank you.
Yay.
Excited.